Hi everybody and welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So, you know when you say you're not going to do another book haul for a really long time? And then you do! So, book haul time. So, I maybe went to my library bookstore like 2 weekends ago. I may have gotten a pre-order and I may have gotten 3 Book of the Month books. So, yeah, book haul time. So, I just realized it's behind me. The book that I pre-ordered this month, we're just going to start with that one to whip that one out. I got Always and Forever by Lara Jean. That's not true. Always and Forever, Lara Jean by Jenny Han. This is the 3rd book in the To All the Boys I've Loved Before trilogy. It was supposed to be a standalone, then it turned into a duology, and now it's a trilogy. So, is this the end? I don't know. So, I'm really excited to get to it. I'm so excited. I love these covers. I'm so glad that this series did not get a cover change. It doesn't need one. It's beautiful. I love the simplicity to it. I love how all of the books are just bright colors. I love the inside. The first one was pink. The next one was blue. This one's purple. They look beautiful and stunning, and I am really excited to get to the series. If you don't know what the series is about, it follows a girl named Lara Jean, and in the first book, she had originally written love letters to anybody who's kind of broken her heart or anybody that she once loved. She writes all these letters. She's never going to give them to them. She puts them in a hat box. And suddenly, one day, the letters are gone, and somehow, they got mailed. And so she's trying to deal with that and love stories and all that stuff to Lara Jean. I really adore this series. Lara Jean can be a pain in my butt, but I really enjoy it, and I'm really excited to have this one and read this one. Then let's share the Book of the Month books. I received, I'm part of the Book of the Month just in general, not sponsored whatsoever. And I have the year subscription. I just recently upped it. I used to go month to month because I first started on a coupon code, and then I just kind of never unrenewed, and then I just decided to get the whole year. I will leave my link down below. Last time someone used my link, they got 3 books, 3 months for $30, I believe. Which for hardcover books, that's really not bad. That's $10 a book, and shipping's always free. So that's always really great. If you want it rushed, I think, or if you order a second book, I think it's $1 shipping or it's really cheap. So I got my 1 book for the month, and then you could add up to 2 books for $9.99. And because 2 of my friends down, you know who you are, used my referral link, I ended up getting 2 books for free. So because 1 person used it, I got 1 book for free. And vice versa. But you really can't, I know, this sounds like I'm just trying to get you to get me free books, and that is not the case. I just think Book of the Month is such a good deal. Such a good deal. Even if you're doing, the 1 month, you're getting adult hardcover books for $16.99 if you just did a 1 month subscription. 3 months it goes down, and then the 1 year it comes to about, $11 a book. You cannot beat that. And, if you need to skip a month, you can. If there's really nothing you like, and I've done it, you just skip. So I skipped last month because there was just nothing I was really interested in last month, and I didn't feel like just getting a book just to get it. So I pushed my credit ahead. So now, I'll have, an extra month instead of, ending at the exact 1 year. I'll have an extra month because I skipped that one. So definitely, if you're interested, please check it out. Again, I'm not sponsored. I'm not trying to get you to do anything. I just feel like it's... And I was, always one who was really hesitant towards book boxes, and so for me to actually, put my, name out there and say Book of the Month is good, it's good, so definitely check it out. So the book that I picked this month was Woman Number 17 by Eden Lapuki. That might not be right. This follows a woman, and she decides to take a break from her husband, and she takes her daughter with her, or her son with her, and, she decides that she's got to write her, I think she's writing a memoir or something like that. So she needs help with taking care of her son. So she answers a Craigslist ad, which you know is always a great choice. So she answers a Craigslist ad. So S comes along, and everything is going honky-dory. But then I think there's a relationship with S and her son or something, and like there's secrets and like all this stuff going on, and so it just sounded really interesting, and I liked this cover. It's very like intriguing. I like the color, and the spine looks really nice, and it's pretty. It's not like super long either, which is nice. So I'm excited for this one. Then this was a December book that I ended up grabbing, and that is Swimming Lessons by Claire Fuller. I either picked a different book during December, or I didn't think this one sounded interesting, because the one bad thing about Book of the Month is they don't always give good synopsises. They give like people's reviews, so I tend to have to go to Goodreads to try to figure out synopsises, and sometimes I don't always do that, so things get confused in translation sometimes. So this one I kind of missed out on, and then I saw it on YouTube. Someone picked it for their Book of the Month, or somebody who gets all 5 books, and this one sounded really, really good. It follows this woman. She decides one day to like write one day. She writes all these letters about her marriage and hides them in her husband's like library, or like in his books. And she leaves her children behind, and like leaves and disappears. And now it's years later, and this one of the daughters comes back to take care of her father because he's getting older. He thought he saw her one day, like, and then he's like, no, senility, like, senility, what is it, when you're senility, that's not a word, you know what I mean, so he thought he, like, was, like, seeing her, and so, like, the daughter, like, comes to take care of him, and, like, the daughter starts to unravel this mystery by the sounds of it, and, like, uncover this, like, the secrets of this mystery, because the girls, I believe, think that their mother has drowned, so, yeah. I probably did not do that synopsis any justice, but look at this cover. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then I don't remember what this book's about, but it's called I Let You Go by Claire McIntosh. I think it has a different cover in the UK. This follows a woman who I believe like leaves town after like a car accident, possibly. But then there's also at the same time something else going on with solving a hit and run, so I don't know how they're related or anything. So if you know anything about this book, please let me know, because I feel like, again, I'm probably butchering the synopsis a lot. So that's that one. And then library bookstore time. I bought 5 books, but I only spent $4.50, so that is not terrible. So I grabbed If I Could Turn Back Time by Beth Harrison, and this book is about a woman who just turned 38, and she kind of is thinking back about her life and what she would do differently, and I believe she wakes up in her 18-year-old body. So, I don't know. I've read other books by Beth Harrison, and I really enjoyed them. I really bought this because I thought my friend last summer bought this book and read it and enjoyed it, but I asked her, and she said she never read it, and she never bought it. So, I don't know where I got in my head that this was a good book, but I bought it for $1. Good summer read with cupcakes. Gotta do it. And then I picked up Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. She's been an author that I've had my eye on for a very long time, but I've been too scared to pick up any of her books. And whenever I see her books at the library, they're usually very well loved and destroyed, so I never buy them. So this one actually was like pretty decent condition, so I decided to pick it up. Again, I don't really know what it's about. I think it's about these 2 women. They were really friends since their childhood, but I guess there's secrets, because, you know, secrets always happen. But I think it follows like their decades of their friendship. I don't know. If you, again, know anything, let me know. The joy of $1 books. Then I picked up Remember Me by Sophie Kinsella. I love Sophie Kinsella minus the Shopaholic series. I've read the first book in that series and I hated it, but I've loved everything else that I've read by her. I've read The Undomestic Goddess, Can You Keep a Secret, Finding Audrey, and I seem to really enjoy those books. So this one's been kind of on my radar. I definitely want to pick this up. It's about a girl who I believe she like loses her memory of some kind. She like doesn't remember, I think, like the last 3 years of her life or something like that. So sounded really similar to what Alice Forgot by Leah Moriarty / also the Goodbye Bride. Is that what that one was called? By what's her name? She's right behind me and I can't get Denise Hunter. So I definitely wanted to give this one a shot. So I've been keeping my eye out for this one for in good condition, and I finally found one in good condition. So I grabbed it. This one was strictly a cover by, I will give you that one. And that is Nantucket by Nan Rossiter. I have no idea what this is about, because I've never heard of it, but when I read the back, it sounded like it was about this couple. It sounded very similar to, The Notebook, except, guy meets girl, they fall in love during the summer, and then she leaves. But in this case, she's pregnant when she leaves, and I don't think he knows it. And years later, they come back, and their lives cross. So that's interesting. And hello, Nantucket, not passing that up. And then the last book I have to share with you is Panic by Lauren Oliver. I have had this book on my radar for so long because I love the Delirium series. And obviously I've picked up, that book that flips up and down. I don't know why I can't say it. It starts with an R. Second book is called Helix. Oh my goodness, I cannot play. It's on the tip of my tongue, and it definitely came out after this book, so it's not going to be in here. But yeah, and Before I Fall, I've also read Before I Fall. So this one's definitely been on my radar. I've been wanting to pick it up forever. Then it had mixed reviews, and then I forgot about it. But it was 50 cents, so I did it. So yeah, that is my book haul for you. No more books. No more book haul. No more. Too many. But I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you have any comments, please let me know down below. Any of these books, good thoughts, bad thoughts, you just let me know, and I will